New mixed signals this morning about whether Russia wants peace or war. NATO says Russia has added up to 7,000 troops along the Ukrainian border. That's less than a day after the Kremlin claimed it was pulling back military units. The U.S. and its allies are now accusing the Kremlin of misleading the world by signaling de-escalation and then doing the opposite. Allison Harris is live at the White House with the Biden administration's reaction to Russia's flip-flopping. Allison.
Yeah, good morning, Rudabeh. I don't know that we can call these mixed signals anymore, with the U.S. and NATO allies saying Russia is not attempting to seek peace. You're hearing the administration now saying that an invasion is imminent. Once again, the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin speaking at a meeting of NATO in Brussels, Belgium, this morning, saying not only is Russia actually sending in more troops, getting closer to Ukraine, they're also now stocking up on blood supplies. So you have Russia saying one thing while privately they're preparing for war. The U.S. accusing Russia of lying, adding 7,000 troops rather than pulling them back, with more than 150,000 Russian troops staged at the Ukrainian border. NATO echoing that, with the Secretary General saying they've seen no signs of de-escalation. The White House warning an invasion is still imminent.
There's what Russia says, and there's what Russia does. They remain unmasked in a threatening way at the border.
The White House cautioning the world to watch for false flags from Russia, like fake videos and accusations that Ukraine is the aggressor, like allegations of mass graves of civilians killed by Ukrainian forces.
We're in the window where we believe an attack could come at any time, and that would be preceded by a fabricated pretext that the Russians use as an excuse to launch an invasion.
It is very much part and parcel of their playbook.
U.S. officials also saying recent cyber attacks on the Ukrainian military are part of the Russian playbook, although the hacks have yet to be linked to Russia specifically. All signs Russia could be gearing up for an onslaught. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, lawmakers are expected to vote on a bipartisan resolution condemning Russian aggression towards Ukraine.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.